All right, Alex. So here's basically what's been going on since yesterday, right? So remember I told you Umain'S asked me to go invisible, right?
Yeah.
So he calls me up at like right when I was about to fall asleep too. It was like at like 12:30 in the night.
So it was last night then.
Yeah, but like late last night, like at 12:30 in the morning, like right after midnight. And I was in bed about to fall asleep, and it's like, "Hey man,
Where did he call you on?
he's texting me right now. Yo, hold up, I'm busy right now. It's
Who
out of
gives a
nowhere.
shit? Anyone just told me.
Okay, anyway, he calls me up. He's like, "Hey man, I need you to go.
What?
I need you to go offline. I need you to go invisible." I'm like, "Why? What's up?" I can't tell you. And he's calling me on Facebook Messenger. I'm like, What do you mean? What are you talking about? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. We need to talk now. It's urgent." And I'm like, okay, okay. So after like my few minutes of trying to get my laptop out and everything, I call up and I'm like, "Hey, yo, what's up? What's going on?" He's like, "I got
Mm-hmm.
news. I got news." And he's like creating the suspense, and I'm like, "What the, what in the world's going on, right?" And he's like, "I made it to my soccer team." So he made it on to the soccer team, right? Remember he was trying to get on,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of surprised that that happened with him.
And how the fuck did he got in?
I don't know. Apparently, he made it onto that their list, but he got in, and then he was like, and I confronted him about his grades, and then he's like,
Ooh.
"Go offline because I don't want Alex joining into this conversation."
What you're telling me right now, so
And I'm
who
like,
cares?
why not? Oh, he's gonna start something off topic. And then he started like mumbling, and I couldn't tell what he was saying. And so what I did was I was like confronting him on his grades. I'm like, well, how are you gonna stay on the team if your grades are so low?
Hey, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So I started talking to him, and I'm like, well, your geometry sucks. It sucks bad. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I know. Hey, that's his answer, bro.
That's what he was talking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But in Umain's voice, yeah.
Nigga
But
sounds like
and I'm like, well, how about you send me what's going on? And then he starts mumbling, and then turns out
the
he's expecting me right after I tell him to send for me to send him like what he's working on to figure out what's going on.
what is
He
it,
then goes
polygons?
in and like expects me to open everything up for him.
Evan,
Yeah, so basically ends up me having to go online onto his
why not? He's gonna fucking open his shit up.
well, I
And
thought he was
just
gonna open it up and then he's gonna screen share and I can see what he's working on. That not me having to go in for him and then open it up on
he
my end.
always tells you, "Oh, go check," and they open up everything.
Yeah, so we had that conversation for a few minutes and then I go on
What
to
else?
his canvas to start looking at what's going on. And
Oh, you fucking helped him.
I didn't well, I helped him a little but not much because see my back was hurting last night too. And my back
Remember the fucking polygons?
yeah. Oh my god. So we did the polygons, we did stuff on quadrilaterals, trapezoids, parallelograms.
And
Um
you decided to use yourself on everything.
yeah, but I think he actually kind of got what I was doing because I was screen sharing what I was working on.
What if you forgot, son?
Oh my god, if you forgot that he's done. He's
He's
done.
basically gonna forget. He's probably gonna forget everything, like what to
I
do.
know since we did this the freaking at night. But usually my
You
head
guys, imagine you have to test to go. He was like, "Oh, what the fuck? I forgot."
yeah, because this teacher is gonna look at his grades, and be like, how in the world this kid got straight hundreds on these assignments? Well, one minute he's got zeros, the next minute he's got hundreds. That's gonna look so
Speed
sketchy.
run, the speed run that shit with fucking
I
freaking
know,
Rick
and I
Dance.
was speedrunning this stuff too. And I was like, I'm not just gonna speedrun this because I got no time to sit here and and suffer through the pain trying to explain everything to him. And and so what I ended up doing was I took what did I take? Because my I was talking with him, started working on the assignments, and then my back started hurting more and more and more. And so what I did was I took Tylenol PM. I took one of those, even though the bottle says to take two at once. But I took one because Tylenol you want to be careful with that. Um,
True.
so I took one, and I'm working on it. And I'm working on it, and I feel it already kicking in, right? And I'm like getting not sleepy but drowsy.
Yeah.
Which is what it does. It's supposed to make you drowsy, which in theory makes you go sleep. Uh, and so I did I think I knocked out like 4 or 5 assignments, and some of these assignments I did in like freaking 2 minutes. Yes, assignment that
Why
took
did
him
you?
like a week.
No.
Yeah, assignment that took him over a week to do, I did in like 2 minutes. So basically, he opens it up and spends forever on one question, and then that's it. And then the next day he does question two, three, and that kind of process. And I'm doing this freaking drowsy, so you can say I'm kind of out of it, right? And I do this thing in
Hmm.
like 2 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, because luckily I went through that stuff already in high school and in college and in university. So I get when it's the first time you're doing that stuff, you don't know what's going on, but I've done this stuff a good number of times. And plus, I actually read what he's going over. Just freaking Google the questions online. Literally, the first two assignments, you could just Google all the questions online. It'll just tell you the answers. And then the teacher
He's
got
obviously gonna do that shit anyway.
yeah, but then the teacher gets smart, and instead of doing text, he does images. So you can't just copy an image and post it into Google and find that image. You can certainly try, but it doesn't always work, right? Uh,
Yeah.
so I'm like, all right, let's think about it. We got a photo of a trapezoid, and trapezoids are quadrilaterals, and you got to look up, the interior. What's the sum of the interior angles, and then, they give you three angles, and then x. Go find the value of x. So you basically do 360 minus those three angles that are given to you, and you get the answer for x. And literally, you just pull up calculator 360 minus what, like 110 minus 105 minus yeah, and just do some simple math to find your answer. And then it gets trickier. Then they give you some like weird figures, and basically, first of all, he's got to know what the what shape that is on the screen he's looking at. So that's his first thing, and hopefully he knows how to do that now. But of course, I don't know. Um, and if he gets online, like he just texted me out of nowhere, out of the blue, yo, hold up, I'm busy right now, out of nowhere.
Did you
And
text him?
no, I didn't even text him. I tell you what, the one thing I did do, he started sending me these weird like soccer videos, and then he out of nowhere he
Fucking
sends me this sketchy file, mega.nz / file / a bunch of letters and numbers.
send me it. Send me. I'll see it for myself.
Let me see if I don't even know if I can do it. Let me see. I can copy.
Copy the link.
Let's see. Copy link address. If I put this here, I have no clue what this is.
Oh, the mega font. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
fucking
what
press it. I
Umain
don't give a
sent me
shit. If I
right
get,
there. And I have no clue what
I
that
don't
is,
give
and
a
I'm afraid to go into it. Who knows what kind of
Oh,
what that file
it
might
says
be.
the file. It says the file you're trying to download is no longer available.
Well, he sent me that at like around 5 o'clock
This
or
could be
so.
due to the following reasons. The file has been removed as it violated our terms of service or some shit.
But probably they probably checked and saw it was something that not good,
You know, I guess that's
inappropriate.
important.
Yeah. Uh, so I didn't go on to that, but then I texted him. I'm like, "What's this?" He doesn't answer. And then, like 20 minutes later, he says, "Oh, I'm busy." I'm gonna see what
Bro,
he's up
that's how
to.
fucking you may always be, bro.
All the time?
Yeah. Yo, I'm busy. I'm doing something right now, so don't text me. That's all what he's gonna say when you
But he's
text
gonna
him.
send something to you like he wants a response from you. But him sending that, clearly he wanted me to click on that and then download whatever that file is.
Don't even trust files.
No, I don't. But quick commercial break, guys. If you want to help out the stream here, help out the YouTube channel, take a look at the eBay store, ebay.com/USR/AlexMaxShop. Got a bunch of items in sale, guys. We've got auto repair, home repair, all kinds of goods. Fine art, trading cards, batteries, home goods, heating pads, and all of that, guys. So yeah, whenever you get a chance, if you want to take a look at our merch store and help out the channel, go to ebay.com/USR/AlexMaxShop, and we got a link to the site in the description here on YouTube. All right, back to the stream. So yeah, Alex, it looks like Umain is going to start being busy with soccer. So I don't know what he's going to do about
Hey,
that geometry.
well, guess what? Well, how about your parents? It's not gonna work.
You think he's not going to do any of his stuff?
No,
I don't think he's
you know,
going to. And I asked him, I'm like, your grades are bad, and then Eric's is even worse. Like, what is Eric even doing? He's got like 10 absences, and he's got
fucking
like
ditching classes.
that's what he does. He told me he skipped school,
Oh, that's what
and
you
he
do all the
doesn't
whole
care at
day.
all about school.
Then drop out if you don't care.
Well, I don't know if he's in a situation where he can drop out.
If you don't like school, you don't want to be in school, then drop out. It's your choice.
Well, I don't know what they have up in Virginia, but it's pretty weird to me, in my opinion. And then he's got some of these grades that are just excused. And his grade went up from a 10%, or yeah, it was a 10%. Now it's like a 30 after all the assignments I did. Yeah, because he's got one. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 assignments on medication. Well, you know, and he's like, and last night he's like, "Sai, are you high? Are you high? I know you're high, man." And I'm like sitting there like mumbling because I'm like half drowsy. I'm looking at the screen. I'm trying to and I'm freaking seeing shapes moving and spinning and all that. That's why you don't drive cars when you on like those type of.
Like you're on drugs or some shit. Hi.
That's what he was telling me because I'm like, it's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm on sleep well, not sleep medication, but it's like for pain and for you to go to sleep. So Tylenol PM. And so, I'm like half out of it. And I'm like doing these assignments in like 2 minutes, getting straight hundreds. And this guy's thinking I'm like a magician or something. Yo, wizard Harry. Man,
Yo, where's it, Harry?
yeah. You remember that from
Fucking hell.
Hagrid.
That person died.
Yeah,
Passed
yeah,
away.
I know. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna take a look at. So he's at a 30 right now. He's got well, actually, class works at 29, and participation's like a 60.
Mm.
So what is he? He's got a bunch of stuff that I can't even access. I told him to go talk to a teacher to let him start doing all this. Like he's got January
Hey, you
26th.
gotta talk to your teacher.
Yeah, like I know he ain't gonna talk to no teacher. Oh, that teacher's racist. That's what he told me one day. He's like, oh, that teacher's racist.
Yeah, there's some fucking overreacting shit.
All right, I'm gonna see if I know how to do all these questions. It's probably something I can do too. He hasn't done one thing on this quiz, and it's been, according to this, 20 days have passed since the start of your uh, time elapsed is freaking 20 days somehow. I don't get how that works. All right, what coordinates for point D would make ABC roughly FED? Oh, I got you. Is this where we trying to make? So I gotta understand what the hell this thing's asking me. So I think it's wanting for me to do. So what is this? 3, and then we got. So 3 to 7. Or no, where are we at?
I'll
3,
be right back.
6. All right, I'll see you soon, Alex. Well, this is -6 to 2. So are we enlarging this? I'm assuming we are. FED. See. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that we're making a right triangle here. So this is how I do this. You gotta increase. Figure out what your starting amount is here, then how much of an increase it is of that amount to this amount. So we got 3 to 6, which is a length of 3 here, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 to 8, what kind of percent of increase is that? So let's do percent increase calculator, right? So we're going from 3 to 8, which is 166% increase, right? So we basically do this math, right, at percent increase. So we make this a decimal, right? So it's going to be 1.66667 kind of is what your math is here. So you take your next value here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So then what I do is 4 times 1.2222222, which gives me 6 and so roughly 6 and 2/3 there, right? So we got to go 6 and 2/3, which would be what would that be? So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 2/3. I'm imagining it's like 1 point. So what would that be? And since this is not telling me anything about D, in theory, 6 and 2/3. So what are we looking at? So I'm gonna say if this is what I think it is, because we need to use your notes to help you find a missing coordinate and make it. All right, might have to open this guy up and see what are you telling me here. Because that's my thinking. Now let me read the notes here. Maybe the notes got its own system. That triangle is roughly equal to that triangle. It's about that basically means about, right? Measure that angle, so you measure about that angle equals that angle. Is that it? That's the whole notes? Is that this little... Well, that don't tell me anything. But I guess my thinking is the correct way. That's what I suppose. So what do we get? 6 and 2/3 there, right? Since we have to be about, I would say, and then we say it was like 1 and 2/3 here. So coordinate 2 and 1 2/3. 2 dash 1 7. Coordinates of D. I mean, that makes sense, right? Would you say so? Hold on, that can't be right, though. Some, Let me double check that, though, because I know I ain't tripping. I'm not going to submit this, but you see my logic here, you guys? Anyway, guys, well, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like this video. We're going to see you all the next time, guys. See you next time.